Diegem, Celine Del Carmen Alvarado, Anna-Marie Worst, Yara Castelline, Inga van der Heijden were among those on the front row of the start, as was Magali Rochette from Canada. It was Celine Del Carmen Alvarado that got a great start for Corendon Circus. 109 riders in total taking the start on this evening's racing, including Pauline Perron-Prevost, would gradually find her way through the field. Del Carmen Alvarado has won 2 rounds of the Telenet Superprestige series so far. It was really a race between her, Yara Castelline, and Anna-Marie Worst. Shirin van Anrooy getting onto the group. A disaster would strike the young Dutch rider later on in the race. Sanne Cant and Inga van der Heijden both within striking distance early on in the race. Alvarado, Worst and Castelline pressing on as this group. Yara Castelline tried a few moves. Celine Del Carmen Alvarado really was bossing the front of this one. Worst, the best sprinter out of this group. Alvarado was having none of it. It came down to a battle between the two as Castelline sprinted to try and get back on. They exited the steps and started the sprint for the line. Both got clipped in. Alvarado trying to find the power, trying to find the gears, but it was a straight sprint to the line, and it was Anna-Marie Worst that came through to take the victory in Diegem. Alvarado settling for second, and the European champion Yara Castelline, a big boost from that one for the European champion back into some good form. Your top 10. Anna-Marie Worst takes it from Celine Del Carmen Alvarado and Yara Castelline. Van der Heijden, Petersen, Azufi, Katavas, Cant, Lechner and Rochette was your top 10. In the elite men, Tonarts, the leader, sitting out the round 6 of the Telenet series due to the broken ribs sustained in Namur. It left it open for someone to take advantage and take the lead in the series. Overall, Lars van der Haar getting a great start for Telenet Baloise Alliance. Mathieu van der Poel very much to the front, 112 riders taking the start. It came down to a leading group. Elisabeth Van der Poel, Malaire and Heremans. Tom Pidcock getting on to the back of the group. Elisabeth and Van der Poel going clear, but some tactics from the Poel Sausen Bingo team behind. Laurence Swake was the rider that closed up the gap. He had gone into the night. Second in the general classification, 1 point behind Tonart. Elisabeth had been in 4th at 54 on lap 4 of 8 with half an hour of racing complete. Mathieu Van der Poel made his move, and the world champion didn't look back. Kicking on through the flat section of the course, Poel Sausen Bingo had some work to do. Van der Poel would never be seen again as he opened the advantage. Elisabeth was his chaser behind, was holding him at 13 to 15 seconds throughout the race. The off a camber bank, Van der Poel had it nailed to perfection. Kicked out of the corners. Time for a bit of Van der Poel showboating on the final lap over the bridge. Up the home straight, winner since 2014, Mathieu Van der Poel makes it 5 victories in a row in Diegem. Elisabeth would come in shortly behind, high-fiving the crowd. The Poel Sausen Bingo rider, a good night out for him, would move up in the general classification. Good third spot on the podium for Michael van Toornau of Poel Sausen Bingo. Your top 10. Mathieu Van der Poel takes the victory ahead of Elisabeth and Michael van Toornau, with Malaire, Van der Haar, Swake, Van Kessel, Hermans, David Van der Poel and Tom Pidcock, your top 10.